Well, hi everyone. Welcome back.
Tonight for supper, we're going to be having pork carnitas, and we decided that we were going to make a winter fruit salad for dessert.
Yes, it's one of our absolute favorites, especially in the winter season when things are cold outside. It's starting to get a little crazy here in Ohio, which, welcome to Ohio, I
Right.
guess. Don't know if you've ever eaten a pomegranate, but we're going to real quickly show you how we go about getting these little areoles out of this beautiful fruit here. Okay, so you just want to we choose to just take the top off here. Then you can see where the little areoles are. And then in between here, they're little segments, kind of like oranges. You just want to cut just through the skin. You don't want to cut deeper than that, or you're going to end up with a bunch of juice. And that's what we want to keep in our little areoles. They're surrounded by juice. Just cut right through the skin here. Okay, then we have our bowl of water. You want to just take your pomegranate and you'll just pop him loose and put him right in the water. This is cold water because that seems to work the best with this, the membrane. I don't know if it shrinks the membrane or what it does, but boy, I'll tell you, it makes quick work of this. So here we go. Go ahead. You just want to rub the little areoles off into this cold water. And if you work in the cold water, you won't have the pomegranate juice splattering everywhere. And as you do this, you'll see the seeds are dropping to the bottom and the little membrane thing is floating on top, which makes it really easy. Now don't throw away the, the skin. I'm going to show you what to do with it. The thing with your pomegranates is that they only have a very short window. They're ripe through September through December. And we are on the tail end here. We're in the very first part of January, and we've got several of them that we're doing this year. We like to freeze them, and there's also ways you can dehydrate them and use them that way. They make a pomegranate molasses with it, and you can use it in your cooking. It is wonderful. If you've never done that, it's a really wonderful ingredient for cooking.
Mm-hmm. They're super rich in antioxidants too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great for your brain health.
Yep. Your heart.
Yeah, and your urinary tract. These are wonderful for urinary tract health. So they're just, you think of blueberries being wonderfully rich in antioxidants, and these are as well. And that is one of the reasons we are not throwing away these skins. We're going to save these skins, and we're going to dehydrate those skins after we're done getting these little areoles out of here. The areole is just, there's a seed in the middle of this. And then the areole is this little plump thing. It looks like a seed, but the actual seed is inside of there, and it's encased in this little membrane, and it's full of juice. And boy, oh boy, is it delicious.
Yes.
We like eating them just like this,
Mm-hmm.
straight out of the refrigerator. I'll keep a bowl in the fridge. We love eating them like you would popcorn and that sort of thing, just as a snack. You can add them to salads. Just sprinkle them on top of your chopped salad.
Yep.
You can put them in your fruit salad like we're doing today, which we just love this fruit salad.
Yeah.
I can't wait for y'all to try it. We're dehydrating these skins because you can use these skins once you dehydrate them. You can grind them up into powder, and you can use it to color your pasta. You can add it to smoothies. You can make tea with it.
Yeah, you can even make pomegranate sugar.
Yep. The skins have just as much antioxidants as the seed and the juice.
Yeah.
Now, I've never tried to make juice with this. That just takes a whole lot of pomegranates to make the juice. I love pomegranate juice. It's just takes a whole lot of these pomegranates to make enough juice for this family anyway. Okay, so we got this guy all in here. And if you see some that are stuck to the membrane, you can just break those loose. And then all I like to do is I take this little skimmer and take off the membrane. And we usually put it out in the compost and let the girls, our hens, they like eating all the little pieces and parts too. So that's all there is to it. Okay, so we're going to cut up. We've got 1 apple here, and you can do 1 to 2 pears. And we just cut them in nice little chunks here. Guess this is personal preference. And you can skin them. We don't mind the skins. If your family doesn't like the skin, then by all means peel them. Again, personal preference. That's the beauty of making your own food. You can tailor it to your family. Okay, you can add kiwi to this. We oftentimes do kiwi. About 3 kiwi is what we usually put in this. We're going to add, you can add clementines or oranges, whatever you have. We have some clementines here already peeled for us. I don't like the big chunks in there, so I'm just going to cut these into either half or thirds. If you have an orange, you can just chop him up. I just think it makes a better consistency with all the pieces being similar. So if you were doing an orange, you might want to do 1 large orange. Honestly, you can add as much or as little to this as you want. If you don't like kiwi, don't put it in there. We just don't have any today, and I didn't feel like running out to the store, so we're not putting kiwi in today. But that is a nice little, it makes a real pretty color, some contrast to the salad. Now I like to put a couple bananas in here, but I will not put them in until we're ready to serve it because they get a little mushy. So if you want to put a couple bananas in here, feel free, but I would recommend adding your bananas right before you serve it, just so that they don't get all mushy. Now for the dressing, I'm going to do, what is this, babe?
1 tablespoon of honey.
And then we got what?
Oh,
poppy seeds is next.
1 tablespoon of poppy seeds.
And 3 tablespoons of your lime juice. Now this is fresh lime juice, just because it is wonderful when you do it like that. Okay.
Just gonna whisk that up. All right.
Drizzle that all over. And if you don't like poppy seeds, let me use this.
Yeah.
If you don't like poppy seeds, you don't have to put poppy seeds in it. We've eaten it without poppy seeds because I didn't have any or whatever. That's the nice thing about doing your own cooking.
Yes.
You can add whatever you want. This dressing on here is just so wonderful. Oops. I guess I should have got a bigger bowl. Huh? Well, if you want to double up on that dressing and add more fruit, we oftentimes will double and triple the recipe.
Yeah.
So feel free. Oh, you know what? We didn't put our...
Oh, pomegranates.
all that talk about pomegranates and about missed putting them in here. This just makes a very pretty salad.
Yeah.
They're real pretty at Christmas time. If you have the kiwi and pomegranate arrows and whatnot, it's really, really beautiful.
Yeah. You could even make this for Thanksgiving.
We just love this salad.
Yes. All right, so you have your beautiful salad.
Yes, and we're going to go ahead and show you what you can do if you wanted to preserve some of your pomegranates for later use. Now, we like to do our pomegranates just on a cookie sheet. You just sprinkle them out. And then they go right in the freezer. And then you can, once they're frozen, you can just put them down in a baggie or a freezer container. You can have individual pomegranates to add to your dishes later on. Okay, so we'll freeze those like that. We'll take these guys and we're going to dehydrate them. Okay. Now the other thing is you'll want to make a powder with these, so we can just lay these out on a dehydrating sheet like so. Here's good. Now obviously you want to wash these. We always wash our fruit with a little vinegar water and get off anything that might be on there. That's how we like to wash our fruit. And then you can just keep the skins here, and we're going to put them right in the dehydrator as well. We got one more here we can do. All right. So just want to look at your booklet if you're doing dehydrating in the dehydrator and see what it says for fruit. And you can just dehydrate those right in your dehydrator. Now, if you don't have a dehydrator, you could also do this in your oven at a very, very low temperature. Most ovens only go down to about 200, I think. So whatever the lowest temperature is on your conventional, regular oven, you could dehydrate them in there. They don't take too long from my understanding. This is our first year dehydrating them.
Yeah.
But we wanted to utilize that powder. We wanted to try our hand at coloring some of our pasta. We thought that would be fun. And as an added benefit, you get the nutrients and antioxidants of the pomegranate. And we like smoothies around here, so we'll
Yes.
add some of that powder to our smoothies to beef up the nutrient value of our smoothies. We'll also leave a link. Where you want to put that? At the end?
Sure. Yeah.
For the carnitas, we did a video earlier for y'all for carnitas. We did a beef type of carnitas, but we used a beef roast. But this time we are doing it authentic style and using a pork roast. So you can use a beef or pork roast, whichever you prefer. It tastes delicious either way that you do it.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that link following the video or down below in the description. All right. Well, that's all we have for you today. We sure hope you enjoy this fruit salad just as much as we do, because we absolutely love it, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate you, and we'll see you back here next time. As always, keep it simple
And fun.
Also, subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss any of our fun videos. And don't forget, share it with your friends.